Every beginning has an end. But guess what? Every end also has a beginning. And today, we begin the brand new chapter of the country's first collegiate sports league, the National Collegiate Athletic Association. Welcome to season 101, and we are live on GTV simulcast on Heart of Asia. Maraming salamat sa inyong manonood. Anton Rojas alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, as we feature our opening game, the LPU Pirates taking on the reigning and defending champions of the league, the Mapúa University Cardinals.
Definitely, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. So tingnan natin if this is a new beginning for the reign of the Mapúa Cardinals. They are the reigning and defending champions, looking to extend to back-to-back wins here at the Araneta Coliseum. Remember, season 101, we ended here in game number 2 with them taking all the marbles. We'll see if they can go back-to-back wins in this venue.
Coach Randy Alcantara, a two-time champion as a player for Mapúa, two-time juniors champion coach. Why not two-time collegiate champion coach? That's the goal for season 101.
I like the sound of that.
So looking at the starters, both teams not fielding in their rookies or new additions yet. These are all holdovers from the previous year.
Yep, of course, this is also our Final Four matchup in season 100. So, no surprises here para sa magkabilang coaches. They went with their veterans, but interesting here to see Moralejo starting for the LPU Pirates. He vastly improved this game, got a lot of confidence in the summer leagues. So makikita natin ngayon kung siya ba yung magiging stabilizer ng kanilang koponan.
That's an interesting point considering the fact that he did not start in 17 appearances in season 100. And that's the first basket for season 101, courtesy of Genesis Aviles.
Just getting the ball on the block, turn and shoot. Comfortable shot for them.
Moralejo with a steal. Barba is running. Ato Barba could not finish, and another foul call. That's a third foul on Mapúa.
A second personal foul on Clint Escamis to start off this ball game. Huh? But Anton, this is what you expect from both squads. They like playing with tempo, as we see this catch on the elbow, base basket, good jumper by Aviles, who also lost a lot of weight here for season 101. But Anton, going back, itong dalawang koponan na to, they like playing with tempo. They like playing pressure defense, which is a trademark of the NCAA. Pero ang Mapúa kasi, they don't give you a lot of opportunities. They limit your second chance points. They limit your attempts. So, whenever you can force them to turn the ball over, which is they are turning the ball over at a high rate, makapush ka ng tempo, magkakaroon ka ng ever so slight advantage kasi nakita natin in 100 na sa dulo nagkakatalo execution
Renz Villegas, second leading scorer for LPU last season, draining the 2 free throws. Escamis, first shot attempt of the season. Igliane, first basket of the season for Mapúa.
And the guy who stepped up big time in their last campaign, knocked out a couple of three-pointers in that finals, game number 2. Looking to expand this game a little bit more responsibility for him, not only as a defensive anchor, offensive pillar na rin siya na kanilang koponan.
Andre Igliane only stands at 6'4". He went up against the MVP, Alan Liwag, who stands 6'6" in the finals last year. Escamis being defended by Villegas, gets it to JC Recto. Recto. Post-entry pass, Igliane, Concepcion underneath, and he blows the short stab.
Opening game jitters. Diyan maasahan si Concepcion going for backdoors, extra possessions, and this guy right here, you know he's a pickpocket.
Igliane all the way. First 2 baskets for the Cardinals, courtesy of their starting center.
Again, forcing a turnover, running in transition, middle lane, catch and finish lang for Andre Igliane.
Montaño, long ball, short. Concepcion gets it to Cuenco. Cuenco spins, Cuenco lays it up, and the ball will go out of bounds. Balik ang bola sa koponan ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan. We will also be joined at courtside by a returning courtside reporter who will tell us about the preparations of both Mapúa and LPU. Puntahan natin ngayon si Chantal Laude.
The arena is really filled with high spirits. Alam nyo, Anton and Coach Hammer are opposing teams, have opposing mindsets as well para sa ating defending champions. Ani kanina ni Head Coach Randy Alcantara of the Mapúa Cardinals. They are the defending champions. Kaya naman, every team will be gunning for them. Kaya naman, back to zero sila. Lahat daw ay dapat abangan ang kanilang preparations para sa game na ito. Sabi nga kanina ni Head Coach Randy Alcantara, hindi sila pwedeng maging complacent. On the side naman of the LPU Pirates, ibinahagi ni Coach Gilbert Malabana na hindi sila kinakabahan. They are entering this season and this game with a positive mindset. You have to think that every team is beatable, even the defending champions. Kaya naman with the Cardinals fueled with pressure and the Pirates fueled with their positivity. Let's see kung sino ang mananaig. Balik sa inyo.
Welcome back, Chantal Laude. As she was telling us, everybody is gunning for Mapúa because this is the first time in over 3 decades that they're the reigning and defending champions. And Yam Concepcion scoring on the fast break. If there was one player in season 100 who improved the most during the actual season, it's this guy right here at the free throw line.
Well, I was not surprised because he provides a lot of hustle points. Si Yam Concepcion, hindi mo aasahan mag one-on-one. But that's where Sai Cuenco, etong si Clint Escamis, their roster was built with a lot of one-on-one players. Yung mga extra possession guys, Hobilia and Concepcion, that's where they amplify the attack of Mapúa. Kasi pag tumira yung mga attackers, may crash board. So that's another thing na nawala dito with the transfer of Chris Hobilia. Titingnan natin if there are other pieces to the puzzle that can step up and provide that extra possessions for Mapúa, which was very crucial in them na natatawid yung mga end games na nakukuha nila yung panalo, yung mga talo na nasa bingit na ng kamatayan, nagagawan pa nila ng paraan para makakuha yung panalo.
Mapúa averaged 14.5 offensive rebounds per game in season 100.
And hindi lang yung average ito, yung impact, yung possessions na yun, especially in the end game, yun yung mga nagpapanalo. It determines games.
Cuenco to Igliane. Oh, tough pass. Linabas ang bola, recto from the corner. Short, Barba with the board.
Bukas yata yung pintana. Nahanginan yun, airball yung bitaw ni JC Recto. Libre-libre pa naman, kumpiyansa siya sa bitaw na yun.
Oh, what a matchup right here. Escamis against Barba. 2 mythical 5 members. Montaño loses control of the basketball. The Mapuans are saying it bounced off his leg and the referees agree. But what a start to this offense of Mapúa. Ang opensa nang galing kay Igliane at kay Concepcion.
And I like what the both teams are doing. Despite it's an opening game, they're trying to really execute. Kasi nasanay tayo na pagka-opening game, rat-ratan. Pero right now, both these guys, both these each other, are going to their pet place. A lot of the two-man action off the ball screen itong Mapúa. And right on cue, crash boards. You won't expect him to go one-on-one, but you gotta put somebody to take him out of the game, to box him out dahil kukuha at kukuha ng offensive rebound si Yam Concepcion.
A scavenger, kind of like Freddy Abuda back in the day. Mapúa is on top, 9-4. Magandang hapon muli mga kapuso. Anton Rojas po kasama si Coach Hammer, Martin, Antonio at eto. Partner, kailangan natin pag-usapan to. This is new.
Well, adapting to that FIBA calendar tayo. So we're going into pool stages. Group A, Mapúa, LPU, Arellano, Perpetual, and San Sebastian. On Group B, Benilde, San Beda, EAC, Letran, and JRU. 13 games for all 10 teams. Each team plays teams on their group twice. And one time lang yung sa kabilang group. Top 3 teams per group advance to the quarterfinals. May isang malalaglag. Yung bottom 2 teams will have a play-in. And then, semifinals and finals will be a best-of-3 series. Something new for Season 101. Trying to reignite that urgency for a lot of teams, for them to understand that every game means something.
Look at that crowd right behind us, the Mapuans.
Yep.
Packing the Araneta Coliseum on the 50th anniversary of the Thrilla in Manila. Barba throws up an air ball. Oh, Barba is a player to watch here in season 101.
Yep.
A young man with an axe to grind after going undrafted in the pros.
Something to prove. And another guy who would be coming in the game has something to prove to everybody. And we'll talk about him once he enters the game.
Escamis. Oh, what a backdoor pass. Threading the needle. Igliane thought about it. Gives it to Clint. Clint pulls up. Short. Grabs his own miss. Escamis, one more try. In and out. Still can't get his first basket to fall. The finals MVP. And remember 2 years ago when Clint made his homecoming to Mapua? The player that you were alluding to, Cyril Gonzalez, making a homecoming today. First NCAA appearance since season 95.
And this guy can really hoop. Really great point guard. Really good college point guard. Has been grinding it out past few years on the third team, but now given an opportunity to go back to Mapua and play. But somebody who has been unconscious to start off the game. 7 points for Yam Concepcion.
Yam Concepcion has been a beast. Concepcion only averaged 5.7 points per game in season 100.
Tsaka yung mga puntos niya, hindi naman niya nanggagaling sa mga set plays. He runs the floor well, he crashes the board. High-end role player, and he is a best defensively.
Aviles has taken a lot of long-range shots today as Villegas backs it home.
Yan ang dapat point of attack nila. I am surprised how the LPU coaches are trying to find a different point of attack when you have one of the best attackers in the league in Renz Villegas on your full.
Foul from behind. Good attention by Gonzalez to look for a very busy Mark Igliane carving his way in the paint.
And if there is, tama yung ginamit mo term, carving, because right now, they have a size advantage. Not even height, pero pinasok na ngayon one of their rookies to si Joe Gulapa. Meron pa silang height and heft advantage. That's why they're trying to hit that high-low. A handful of times, they were able to get fouls. They were able to get 2 baskets. Kahit na si Concepcion, off the back door, si Seal sa ilalim. So gusto nila doon, tutukan tayo, doon tayo tumira sa loob.
Every year, one of the storylines for a defending champion is how they reloaded for that title defense. At mapapansin natin dito yung size ng Mapua. Look at this big man. Oh, just coming up short on his first shot. Maybe some opening day jitters. But Joe Gulapa is 6'6" with heft.
Yep. And since it's anniversary of Thrilla in Manila, tinan mo yung balikan parang kay...
Joe Frazier.
Joe Frazier.
Smoking Joe.
Oh. And he also had a taper fade. So...
That's a great point.
Oh, pero kasi si Joe has played in college na rin. And now given a more opportunity here. And a big thing is he's not going up against bigger guys. That's a great advantage for you. And he's a very mobile 3-4-5 ang nilalaro nito eh. So you would expect him to get a lot of offensive rebounds because of the size. And aggressive kumuha ng rebounds eh. So that's the scouting report on him.
And on the initial scanning of the basketball court, makikita natin yung laki at yung length ng Mapúa Cardinals. Nawala nga si Chris Subilla at si Lawrence Mangubat, but there are many new additions who can contribute for Coach Randy Alcantara.
Well, one, you'll be getting the next guy up, Cy Gonzalez. Will be stepping up for the touches ni Lawrence Mangubat. And Joe Gulapa and Rex de los Reyes will be having an opportunity to at least fill in the numbers na nawala with Chris Subilla. Pero ang hirap palitan kasi yung aggression ni Chris Subilla.
Meanwhile, Versosa gets his first basket of the season. Mapúa called for another foul.
dito may advantage ang LPU. They want to play spread. Five guys out. Even the big man nila, si Versosa, is paano ba natin ito sasabihin? 6'3" listed. Very generous 6'3" with hair. Yan ang natin. But he plays bigger than his actual listed size. He gets a lot of rebounds and right there, ball swing, top of the key attack, binigyan siya ng konting puwang ni Joe Gulapa, downhill drive. So he will find a way to score.
Last season, Versosa only averaged 4.5 points per contest. So those numbers will definitely go up as his role expands. Gonzalez. Gonzalez kontra Dailig. Gonzalez, wild pass looking for Lazarte.
Basic ball screen action. They want a weak side backdoor cut. They've ran it a handful of times. It's either they would enter that ball, papasa nila dun sa elbow area. They go to their A set. Opposite guy will go backdoor and just try to take advantage of the guy's ball watching dun sa may corner.
Peñafiel passes into the corner. Back to Simon. Simon bumped by Yam Concepcion.
Di nakita yung Dailig.
And Versosa again.
I told you, this guy plays bigger than his listed size. He likes to mix it up underneath the basket. Walang pakialam eh.
Yeah, he's even unsure of his listed size. He put 6'2.5" and 6'3". And he gets the rebound right there. It doesn't matter if you can work for it. Peñafiel. Napitawan ang bola.
Ito yung question ngayon kay Simon Peñafiel. He has all the tools, very athletic. But he needs to play under control eh. Parang yan, kontrolado, kalmado. Sai Gonzalez, veterano na rin eh. Well-traveled college player. One and done to sa Mapua. So he is expected to really put the numbers in para rin sa Mapua.
Welcome back, Cyril Gonzalez. A Mapua homecoming here in season 101. And that's a foul on another of Mapua's new additions, Lazarte.
Great on-ball defender to si Lazarte. Pero natakam sumundot on that possession.
Mapua calls a timeout. They have a 4-point advantage. Welcome back to our coverage. This is season 101 of the NCAA opening day action. And we take a look at the profile of the reigning and defending champion, Mapúa Cardinals. Coach Randy Alcantara now entering his 6th season as the head coach of his alma mater. At nakikita naman natin yung mga players na nagbabalik at yung mga mabibigat na pangalan na wala na sa koponan, lumipat na. Si Chris Hubilla at si Lawrence Bumuban sa JRU. They are serving their residency. They will play next season.
Well, a lot of things that you lost is not quantifiable by numbers. Kasi Hubilla, he was the Rookie of the Year. He provided a lot of numbers. But toughness, Habonete, Bangkale, Mangubat, toughness and grit. Yun yung naging ano nila eh, yun yung naging DNA ng Mapua. They were together, they stuck together through thick and thin in season 100 and they were victorious because they were a gritty team. They were not the biggest, they were not the most talented, but they would out-hustle and outwork you every single game. Kaya nila natawid yung season 100. Now, the question is, for the squad of Mapua, for them to retain the championship, are the bigger named players providing the same value of toughness na naging, alam mo na eh, pag Mapua kalaban mo, medyo kailangan mo mag-extra weights, kailangan matulog ka ng maaga. Kasi bakbakan talaga. And hindi papatalo sila Clint. Hindi yan papahuli ng buhay kung gera yan.
So to summarize, Mapua lost 2 starters and 5 players who were quality reserves.
Yeah.
who embody that grit and tenacity that you were alluding to.
Tsaka single heartbeat sila last season. Single heartbeat, single state of mind. So we'll see how this season will unfold for them.
Versosa throws it out to Peñafiel. Peñafiel shoots from the wing. Rebound by Palingayan. Palingayan. Pass deflected by Recto.
Great active hands by Mapua. Since the start of this ball game, their hands are really active, playing the passing lane, trying to disrupt that rhythm ng LPU. And LPU masyadong malagkit yung bola sa kanila. Everybody's trying to go one-on-one instead of going through their patterns, through their sets.
Dailek mula sa kanto. And look at JC Recto. Battle for the rebound. Snatches it away. Orique could not hold on to it.
So walang ball stop doon on JC Recto. Binababa niya lang yung bola, relax natin, relax. And then yung deceptive dito naman kay JC that he's really a small forward playing that 4 position. But again, they play 4 out, 1 in for the most part of last season. Even if obedience there, wala na nga kahit na sino na lang yung naglaro. As long as they get offensive rebounds, they limit attempts of the opponent, they have a very good chance in winning.
JC Recto, last season, averaged 7.9 points per outing and 5.3 rebounds.
And lost a lot of games, huh? A lot of games he didn't play.
Yep.
Because he was battling numerous illnesses, injuries, bad ankle. But when it counted the most in the finals, he was there to provide a lot of firepower and a different look against the CSB Blazers.
He was limited to 15 out of Mapua's 21 games. And actually, during his absence, that's when Yam Concepcion emerged. So in a way, it was a blessing in disguise for the Cardinals. Peñafiel.
Ang hirap nitong ginagawa ng LPU.
Oh, wow. Gonzalez with a steal. Gonzalez with a runner. Cyril Gonzalez with another one.
Larong base duck eh. Veterano talaga. Just going downhill on the middle. Yun na naman yung naging problema. No ball stop for LPU. Trying to go one-on-one on one side. And then, Mapua takes care of them defensively because Mapua, since time immemorial, they're a very good one-on-one defensive team. And they have quick hands.
Orique. And Gulapa called for a foul as he went over the back. Look at this steal right here by the returning Cardinal. Welcome back, Cyril Gonzalez.
Masyadong malalim yung ball stop. And you can give anybody a lane going especially to the middle. Nakita mo yung habit ng Mapua. They're running on the wings because they're trying to look for an outside shot if somebody scrambles and takes care of the middle. Pero ano eh.
One of 7 new additions about to check into the game for the LPU Pirates. Jasper Matienzo, star player in the Junior Pirates basketball program. Averaged 11.4 points per outing, 6'3" from Santa Cruz, Laguna. Recto. Oh.
There you
Free
go.
throw line jumper is good for Palingayan.
And that's what they like to do. They want to play full court. They want to force turnovers. They want you to back-to-back turnovers. That's what they want. That's what LPU is known for. Parang mga baka binight na teams eh. Full court press, 40 minutes of hell, high possessions.
And what a way to step up for Palingayan. Last season, he only averaged a little under 3 minutes of playing time per game. Now making his presence felt early.
But my friend, last season was last season.
No more Greg Conanan, so point guard spot. Minutes just opened up.
Itong Dailek, itong prospect talaga. I've been high on this kid since last season. He's around 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", could shoot the three, can post up, long arms, can defend, willing banger. So, I want to see how Coach Gilbert will open up the game of Jonathan Daileg. Sobrang ganda ng kombinasyon niyan, yung Villegas attacker, tapos meron kang malaki na shooter na marunong pumoste. So meron kang mga pyesa na hindi diamonds in the rough na kailangan mong pinuhin. Kasi ang laki ang laki na shooter at saka athletic. At saka ang maganda pa dito, Anton, he rebounds in traffic. So pro prospect
Meanwhile, Clint Escamis, who checked back in just moments ago, picked up his 3rd personal foul. A little bit too eager to start this new season. Oh, what a crossover right there. Would have been a highlight, just could not lay it in. Daileg! Right on the money.
I told you, this guy, his box office waiting to happen. Ano yung confidence for you to get a stop, run in lane, sige matatakot sa corner.
Concepcion.
Yeah.
With the interception, Concepcion to Reyes. Reyes nabitawan ang bola. Concepcion. And the putback is good for Sapasap.
So last basket of the quarter for Mapúa. And then LPU leading by 3.
This is opening day. What a matchup. LPU leads the defending champions, Mapúa 22-19.
Our alumni squad, magandang araw sa inyo. Waiting for the next game, of course. But right now, Anton, when we saw the graphic of LPU, they lost some big guns. 2 reliables in Bravo and Cunanan. End-game players, points of attack. Now it's an opportunity for Villegas and this guy, Daileg, to have a bigger role on their squad. Inantay pa natin yung Peñafiel. If he plays under control, this guy would be very exciting to watch.
Second quarter is officially underway. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood.
Quick hands.
Oh, what a steal. Oh! Matienzo gets his first basket of the season, and he is fired up.
Welcome to the big leagues, big boy.
He is fired up. He is talking. He is hyping himself up. Cuenco. In and out on that shot. Balik ang bola sa LPU Pirates. And Palingayan earning his playing time here.
Stabilizer.
Yeah.
You need that Your second guard should be a stabilizer. Kakasabi ko na nag-turn over.
Sapasap. Oh! There you go. The first Pinoy step in season 101.
And just going for that counter move. Basic na basic. Ginagawa na lahat ng bata Another turnover for LPU.
Sapasap gets rejected, but the ball will stay with the Cardinals. And it's plays like this that keep you on the basketball court.
It's not even that. Yung ball pressure niya that led to this turnover and then running down the lane. Yeah, you could make the highlight plays, but coaches would look at what did you do for the squad. The basket will be made, pero yung hustle niya on the other end. And credit half of that point to Reyes, that kept the ball alive for their squad.
Concepcion is fouled and he will head to the line for 2.
Yun na naman, gritty points, extra possession, second serving para kay Concepcion, crashing the board. Somebody needs to box this guy out. You need to take him out of the glass because madulas pa sa palos Talagang ka-crash boards. Ang haba ng braso, athletic. Pag tumalbog yan dyan, malamang sa malamang matatapik niya yan
Currently, Yam Concepcion leads all scorers with 7 points.
Ang gusto kong makita yung offensive rebound touches niya. Because when hindi mo kailangan ma-rebound, yung matapik mo lang papunta sa kakampi mo. It's a team rebound. It's an extra possession for you guys. Other coaches would look at that, especially when you're progressing in the pro leagues na. What are the things that you can provide to the squad? Extra touches, extra hustle points. So malaking bagay yan. That's how you progress in your career.
Yam Concepcion also the leading rebounder in this game with 4 boards at this point. Palingayan, Matienzo, Barba, Orige, Palingayan, 5 on the shot clock. Palingayan, nabitawan ang bola, Gonzalez. And Cyril Gonzalez goes all the way. Oh, what a return for Gonzalez, already with 6 points.
Welcome home, Sai. You deserve it.
Barba. Oh, Matienzo.
Soft hands. I like that. Fourthly change tayo, Anton, but good screen and roll action. But that was a tough catch. And you like your big guys to have soft hands. Na kahit nakikipagbakbakan sa ilalim, kayang sumalo ng bola.
Orige snatches the ball from the air. Barba. Barba still looking for his first basket here in season 101. Another turnover. Gonzalez. And he is rejected by Orige.
Okay din yung Orige, ha? Active na role player, ha? Quality. Dami na rin niyang rebounds. Nakakatatlo na rin siya, if I'm not mistaken.
Gordon coming in for LPU. Nagbabalik din si Renz Villegas.
A good matchup to. If Omar can box out Concepcion, this would be helpful for their squad. Oh, good steal.
Montaño. Montaño to Barba. Barba to Matienzo. Jasper throws it out. Gordon for 3. Igliane with the board.
That was a good look. I'm impressed with Matienzo. He knows where the doublers are. Kasi aggressive double tong Mapúa eh. Ayun na naman yung backdoor action. Ito naman coming off the strong side. Pag-atake sa right ni Cuenco, bumackdoor pa rin yung nasa corner ng Mapúa.
So it's a new season, and of course, our courtside reporters were able to talk to the team captains of both squads. That's exactly what Chantal Laude did. Let's find out what they talked about. Chantal?
Salamat, Anton. Alam niyo, both of the team captains of the LPU Pirates and the Mapúa Cardinals are graduating. Kaya naman ang matanong ko sa kanila, ano ba ang dapat yung patunayan this season? Sabi nila, awards are just awards. But both Mapúa Cardinals, Clint Escames and LPU Pirates Ato Barba still have a lot to show this season. Sabi nga nila, iiwanan nila ang team nila with the winning culture. Kaya naman, marami pa tayong aabangan sa mga team captains. But kanina also, pumunta muna tayo sa LPU Pirates during the huddle. Coach Gilbert Malabanan told them na dapat wala na tayong turnovers with the current lead ng LPU Pirate entering the second quarter. Tingnan natin if they will be able to maintain this. Yan muna, balik sa inyo.
Well, right now, Chantal, 9 turnovers committed by the LPU Pirates. That's a lot.
Well, both teams, actually. Both teams are turning the ball over. Understandable. Kasi ito yung pinaka-crucial na part dyan. Pag opening day, bago yung bola na ginagamit. So you observe. Kaya medyo sloppy din yung mga starts ng ibang teams. Kasi it's very difficult. Pag wala pang wear yung bola, ang hirap hawakan, ang hirap bitawan.
Barba. Gordon elevates. Omar Gordon. Wow.
Big boy move.
Gliding through the air.
And taking the contact and finishing.
Abdullah seeing his first action. Cuenco.
Oh,
Scoop
tough
shot. Cyrus Cuenco.
Tough shot for Sai.
Cyrus Cuenco, the third leading scorer of the Cardinals last year, averaging 11.8 points per outing.
You can argue that he is their best perimeter defender. And that has been his job for the past, 4 seasons? Yun talagang ginagawa niya. That's what he brings to the table. And then given a lot of opportunity to run that screen and roll action, ang galing na magbasa tsaka gumamit ng ball screen.
Abdullah. Now look at the defense by Gordon. JC Recto. Spinning baseline. Cuenco. Thought about the three. Cuenco steps back. Back to JC. JC, air ball. Aviles with a rebound. Montaño. Barba. His first field goal for season 101. Ato Barba playing in his final year puts LPU on top by 3. What a beautiful sight. College basketball is back as we are here greeting you from the Araneta Coliseum for opening day of NCAA Season 101. We talked about the new additions, the significant losses for Mapúa. Now we look at LPU. Last year finished 4th. This is the third straight year, actually. It was the third straight year that they made it straight to the Final Four, but unable to advance to the finals. And this man right here just hit a 3 that put them up by 3. The king of the Pirates, Ato Barba.
Pirate King. No? Dribble handoff. Nakita natin kanina off up. They've been trying to run that pistol action on the right side. Dribble handoff to Barba. From the corner, he lifts, gets that dribble handoff. He waits for the ball screen. Kaya lang, tini-triple switch eh. Nagsaswitch yung Mapúa. Kaya nagkakaroon sila ng turnovers. Tingnan natin if they nakuha na nila off that handoff, single handoff lang, tinira na ni Barba, if they can get into better scoring opportunities. Tingnan natin ha.
Barba. Recto is on him.
Early blur.
Barba swings it to Gordon. Gordon for 3. Back-to-back triples for LPU.
Yun yung inaantay naman natin yun kay Ato Barba. Being a playmaker, he gets that ball screen. Masyadong malalim yung help ng tao ni Omar Gordon. He skips it and he makes a 3-pointer.
What a steal by Renz Villegas, one of the most dangerous defenders here in the league. Villegas misfiring on the fadeaway.
That was a tough shot. 4 people around you. And libre si Gordon on that corner.
Abdullah. Recto. Cuenco wants it. Cuenco gets it. He shoots it and scores it!
Also part of his calling card, whenever they need a big shot, it's either number 10 or number 0 that they call. Automatic. Operator, hit me to number 10, please.
He's got the green light. Straightaway 3, no good. Igliane. And Cuenco knows that he has to assert himself with his partner in crime. Clint Escam is saddled with 3 personal fouls.
There you go, that high-low look again for
Oh!
Andre Igliane.
Wow!
And he was trying to get a foul on that first contact using that right-hand jump hook. He's very potent. He knows how to use that right-hand jump hook. Ever since he was a freshman on the squad, pinupuntahan niya yan.
Going old school with that hook. Villegas. Villegas gives it up to Gordon. Corner 3, no good. And Igliane nahuli doon with a push-off.
Trying to go for that 3-2 zone defense. This was a shot by Cuenco rather. First, this was his triple. And then maganda makita natin yung sili. Ito, they've been adamant on hitting that high-low. Medyo nag-shuffle pa nga yung paa. Pero Referee's letting it go on that bump, shuffled his feet, getting his balance, contact balance, and finishing that jump hook.
You're watching opening day of NCAA Season 101. LPU leads Mapua 33-32. Coach Gilbert Malabanan, head coach of LPU for the 5th straight season. At ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, they made it to the Final Four for the 3rd straight year, but still unable to get over that hump and make it to the finals.
So Guadagna is out of the lineup? Or is this a typo?
No,
he still has one playing here,
Yeah.
pero wala siya sa roster. No?
He's injured.
Oo, baka on the reserve list pa si Mac. Kasi alam ko sabay sila ni Ato eh.
Yeah, he does have 1 more year of eligibility. So, unfortunately,
Next month,
we won't see Mac Guadagna, who averaged 11.8 points per game and was one of their top gunners from three-point land.
and he is not afraid. In the end game, he is not afraid. So yun yung value naman na ibibigay niya kay Coach Gilbert. Somebody that's not afraid to take the big shots.
Villegas. Barba. Long ball. Ato Barba.
Hand down, man down. Ato Barba straight away with a 3.
That's a shot you can use in the pros.
Yep. Snap action. Oh, that's a split. Big guy.
Oh, look, he's leaning
Left hook.
back. Igliane. Oh, what a pass. Concepcion. He's had 2 misses from point-blank range today. Villegas switching hands. Renz Villegas.
Attacking hard to the body of the defender. This was a triple by Ato Barba. And then in the ensuing play, they got a stop. Ito, buong-buo yung atake niya. Just going into the body of the defender. That's the number one thing. Especially we're trying to feebalizing na tayo ng NCAA. I was able to talk with attorney Rico Quicho, our commissioner, na they're very adamant yung mga nilalet go na contact. Kasi FIBA rules tayo. Pero when you attack, hindi pwedeng malambot kasi hindi tatawagan eh.
This is the biggest lead of the game for LPU. And speaking of big, Mapua just got bigger. You can't miss him. Number 88. The D-Rex has been unleashed.
Yep. He can play. I'm telling you, he can play.
Let's see that first entry pass to the post. 6'8".
And he's a very good passer. This guy is a very good passer.
Now, one player that we were expecting to see play but hasn't been fielded in, Cyrus Netura.
He is dressed on the bench. I don't know if he has an ailment or something. Pero he would help. See, I told you, this guy can move.
Montaño.
Yun lang.
And sumabit si De Los Reyes.
A little bit of impatience para kay Sai Gonzalez trying to poke at the ball. So just downhill attack with the momentum si Gael Montaño shooting that floater.
Now, what a start for the LPU Pirates.
Oh, kasi they started to hum when they were able to initiate their offense. Hindi na nila win-on-one. And that second group provided a boost to their attack.
Concepcion. Sa pasa.
Good backdoor. Masyado nang malakas yung pasa.
That's 9 turnovers now for the Cardinals.
So dropping into a zone here is Mapúa.
Barba. Montaño. Barba. Fires from way out. That's from the 4-point line in the pros. Gonzalez to De Los Reyes. De Los Reyes, too strong. Concepcion.
Good habits. Early blur screen to rescreen and then diving.
Oh, De Los Reyes is hacked. But just his presence and activity in the paint poses a problem.
Yeah, because you know when you see guys who can move at his build, ang laking bagay na he has soft hands eh. I was able to see him in high school when he was playing for the juniors rank. He has soft hands, he can move, and he understands the game. You can't be a great passer if you don't understand the action. Sakita natin, he gets the rebound, trail big, he sets the early blur screen to the rescreen, and then quickly dives, gets a mismatch, and he gets an offensive rebound. So, alam mo na meron at meron. And he is a young Cardinal pa to.
Maybe experiencing a little bit of opening day jitters.
Oo, hindi, mahirap talaga, Anton. Ako, yung bola. Mahirap kasi bago yung bola eh. You could observe in all the leagues, pag bagong bola ang ginagamit, mahirap yung traction niya. Kasi it needs to have a little bit of wear para mag-break in yung bola.
Oh, both shots of De Los Reyes in and out. Barba. Moranejo. LPU very patient in this possession. Moranejo, what a pass. Aviles. Oh! Aviles more offensive-minded for LPU this season. It's a 10-0 run by the Pirates.
And their defense is fueling this, being a little bit more active and settling down.
D-Rex. Concepcion with a putback.
Again, offensive rebounding. Crash boards of the corner. Corner crash. Yam Concepcion, specialty of the house.
Villegas. Six on the shot clock and the foul call, the bailout foul. LPU is struggling to find a decent shot. And what about this pass right here? What a drop-off. Moranejo finding Aviles.
Si Aviles steady na rin, no? Nag-settle in siya. I think he is on his 4th year now. Na, he won't wow you, but stable siya, re-rebound, set ng screen, fulcrum ng opensa, marunong umiskip pass, so malaking bagay. Sabi sa'yo itong Moranejo nag-improve eh. Laki na in-improve nito throughout this offseason.
Aviles started all 19 games for LPU in season 100. Villegas. Aviles, what a fake! Just could not finish. Barba, baseline drive. Aviles smothered, but is able to draw a foul. You gotta love the energy of Aviles.
The defense of Mapúa is too eager. 4 of them jumping off the first attack. Kaya naibabagsak yung bola. And we were so used to seeing them very disciplined defensively.
Mapúa feeling the absence of Clint Escamis. 3 personal fouls. This is a risky maneuver right here, although there is only 9.4 seconds to go. They have to get Clint Escamis going. 0 for 4 from the field, 3 fouls. Still without a point.
So yung hustle ng LPU is giving them the business.
Avila sinks the first free throw. Back to a double-digit lead for the Pirates. Opening day here at the Araneta Coliseum on the 50th anniversary of the Thrilla in Manila. Mapúa with a chance for the last shot. Oh, Sapasa throws it out. Gonzalez for 3. And that will do it for the first half. Renz Villegas leading the way for the LPU Pirates with 9 points already, 2 rebounds, no turnovers, as LPU leads by 10 against the defending champion, Mapúa University. You're watching opening day of NCAA Season 101, Building Greatness.